Pope John, Lady Lion, Girls Lacrosse. Mike Forbesano here calling today's action as the Hunterdon Sussex tournament second round matchup between the number 7 Lady Lions and the number 10 Kittatinny Cougars heads to the second half. And the Cougars, with 4 goals in the second quarter, lead the Lady Lions 4-2. Pope John responded with 2 goals to start the game. Olivia Zawicki and Serena Lorenzo scoring for the Lady Lions to put them up 2-0. But 4 unanswered goals by Kittatinny in the second quarter has given them a 4-2 advantage. Second half action coming up right after this game. Stay with us on a new feed as we will go ahead and give you second half action basically of the Pope John baseball game going up on the baseball diamond right now. I think they're in the bottom of the first against St. Joseph Montvale. So we'll have coverage for you for the remainder of the baseball game after this is over. Tomorrow on the channel, nothing for right now. We'll see. Thursday, girls lacrosse and senior night. We'll have the JV game followed by the varsity game on Thursday. And then Friday, baseball against Wayne Hills. Saturday, Hunterdon Sussex action. So plenty to come on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Pope John on the field right now, going right to left in there. Blue uniforms, blue skirts with white numbers. Pope John across the front. Kittatinny in their white jerseys, blue skirts, and they are going left to right. 4-2, Kittatinny leads over Pope John. We start the second half of the second round, the Hunterdon Sussex tournament. Number 7, Pope John. Number 10, Kittatinny. Cougars leading 4-2. Here we go for second half action. And Kira Donegan with the ball. New goalkeeper in for Pope John. I'll get the number in just a second. Here's the pass from Donegan over to number 22, Lorenzo. Now over to Olivia Zawicki. To Lily Gang up top. Ramirez. Now to Sedlick. Down low to Smith. Over her cross. Out of bounds. And it's going to go over to Kittatinny. I think it's number 10, Bella Booker, in net for Pope John in the second half here. Ball pops out of the cross of number 16, Victoria Hull. The ball goes back over to Kittatinny. Just underway, second half here. 4-2, Kittatinny leads over Pope John. Now, Isabella Bellardo racing up the field. In the center lane, still coming in. Looking to get a shot. Pass off. Intercepted by Pope John. There is Cata DeSantis. That'll be Pope John ball. Just to confirm, it is Bella Booker in net. She takes over for Kendall Weiss here in this second half. Ball scooped up by Kittatinny. And the Cougars come back the other way. Here's the pass over to Megan Williver. Williver on the right wing, being guarded by Gang. Pass in to number 7, Adriana Di Fabritas. Now down low to Isabella Bellardo. She's knocked down. It's a push against Pope John. And so she'll have a shot on goal. So Bellardo getting set for her shot. Here she comes. Save by Booker. Bella Booker with the first save of the game for her. And Pope John keeps the score at 4-2. Now Cata DeSantis trying to come up to the midfield line. She gets a bump by 23 from Kittatinny. Still has the ball. DeSantis racing in. She's got an opening on the right. Pass down low. She elects to pass it back to Sedlick. Good move. Sedlick down low to Lily Gang. Gang with it on the left wing. Over to Zawicki. Zawicki, middle of the field. Looking to break in. Doesn't have a lane. And a foul against Kittatinny. So Zwicky will get a crack at the net on the referee's whistle. Here we go. Zwicky with the shot. Score! Olivia Zwicky, the second goal of the game. And Pope John has cut the Kittatinny lead to 4-3. Zwicky's goal comes with 8:29 to go in the third quarter. Olivia Zwicky scores her second goal to make it 4-3 Kittatinny. So now Kira Donegan will take the draw for Pope John against Isabella Bellardo for Kittatinny. No goalie change for the Cougars. Sophia Bellardo still in net for them. 8:29 to go, third quarter. Cougars lead Pope John by 1, 4-3. Here's the face-off between Donegan and Bellardo. Ball's up in the air. Batted over to Lily Gang. Gang trying to scoop it up. Now Zwicky. And it's Olivia Zwicky who comes away with it. Zwicky across the midfield line. Pope John with an opportunity to tie this game. Here's Zwicky coming in. Lane on the left. She'll pass it down low to Sedlick. Grace Sedlick with it. Now down low. The shot deflected down and saved by Bellardo. Now Williver. Pass up to DeFabridis. Takes a hit by Smith. DeFabridis will continue on. Another hit by Smith. Adriana DeFabridis coming in on the right wing. Looking for an opening. Smith in front of her. Passes it off to number 20, Winter Rowe. Rowe. Gives it over to Williver. Loose. Pass over to number 12, Sadie Brand, and she can't keep it in down, so it'll be Pope John ball. 7:15 and counting here, third quarter. Pope John trailing by 1, 4-3 to Kittatinny. 2 goals in the first quarter by the Lions, 4 by Kittatinny in the second quarter. And Olivia Zwicky has scored for Pope John in the third. Here's Gang. Lily Gang racing up the left side. Gang looking to come in. Goes to the center. Surrounded by 4 defensemen. Ball's on the turf. And they roll it over to Bellardo, the goalkeeper, who will take over for Kittatinny. Now the pass to DeFabridis. Number 7, Adriana DeFabridis, coming in on Smith. Smith with a whack. Ball's loose on the turf. And Zwicky's able to scoop it up. We got a foul on the play. And it goes over to Pope John. Here's Sedlick. Grace Sedlick. Loses it over to DeFabridis. Ball's still on the turf. And it'll be Kittatinny ball. 6:09 to go in the third. Pass over to number 20, Winter Rowe. Now to Bellardo. Isabella Bellardo coming in. She's got a goal today. Pass over to Henyon. Henyon with the shot. Score! Erin Henyon gives Kittatinny a 2-goal lead. 5-3 with 5:55 to go in quarter number 3. So there you go. 5s and 3s. Play those in the lottery tonight. So number 3 scores to make it 5-3 with 5:55 to go in quarter number 3. Olivia Zwicky will take the draw for Pope John. Isabella Bellardo in for the Cougars to take the face-off. 5-3, Kittatinny leading by 2. Single elimination. The winner will go on to play Sparta on Saturday at Sparta High School. The Spartans are the number 2 seed. Kittatinny's number 10, Pope John number 7. Here's the face-off. It's won by the Cougars. Ball's on the turf, however. They're not able to scoop it up. With whistle. And it's going to go over to the Cougars. Number 23, Molly Strong. Passes over to DeFabritas. Adriana loses out of her cross. Knocked out by Jordan Smith. Picks it back up. 5:30 to go, third quarter. 5-3. Kittatinny leads. Pass over to number 29, Bellardo. She's racing in. The shot, bounce shot. Score. Isabella Bellardo just inside the left post. And Kittatinny takes a 6-3 lead. 5:15 to go in the third quarter. 6-3, Kittatinny over Pope John. So Kira Donegan coming back out for Pope John to take the face-off against Isabella Bellardo, who just scored for Kittatinny to put the Cougars up 6-3. Now here's the face-off, and it goes over to Gang. Lily Gang trying to scoop it up. Stolen away by Winter Rowe. Here's Rowe coming in through the center of the field. Races it. It's knocked out of her cross by DeSantis. We got a whistle. I think it's going to be against Pope John. Less than 5 minutes to go, third quarter. 6-3, Kittatinny leads. Rowe will have a shot on goal on the referee's whistle. Here we go. Rowe shoots. Save, Booker. Bella Booker with the save. And she'll toss it downfield to Donegan. Nice catch by Donegan. And Kira looking to pass it upfield. She finds Serena Lorenzo. Lorenzo down the middle. Serena Lorenzo still with it. Racing in. Shot. And I think the goalie for Kittatinny getting a piece of it. Sophia Bellardo as it rolls towards the back line. Sedlick will inbound for Pope John as the Lions were closest. Now to pass over to Ramirez. Juliana Ramirez looking to come in. Ramirez with the shot over the crossbar and out of bounds. It'll stay Pope John possession. Now to pass over to Lorenzo. Serena Lorenzo on the right. The shot. Score! Serena Lorenzo, her second of the game. And Pope John has cut the Kittatinny lead to 6-4. So Lorenzo gets her second along with Zawicki's two. And Pope John now trailing by 2, 6-4 with 3:41 to go in quarter number 3. We are here live at Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey. Mike Formasano along with you, calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us. Second round action of the Hunterdon Sussex tournament in girls lacrosse. The number 7 seed Pope John Lady Lions and the number 10 Kittatinny Cougars. Kittatinny looking for the upset. It'd be a moderate one, a 7-10, but it still would be an upset. It's won by Pope John. Here's Donegan. Donegan, who's been quiet today. Kira looking to break in. The shot. Score! She ain't quiet anymore. Kira Donegan announcing loud and proud her first goal of the game. And she gets the proximate goal to make it 6-5, Kittatinny over Pope John. Well, that was all Kira Donegan there. So now the Lions, with 3:31 to go in the third, have cut the Kittatinny lead to 1. 6-5, Cougars over the Lady Lions. Donegan will take the draw against Isabella Bellardo.
Come on, White, let's go!
The winner of this game moves on to the quarterfinals to take on the Sparta Spartans, the number 2 seed. That is on Saturday at Sparta High School. Here's the face-off. Ball's up in the air, and it's won by Pope John. Donegan again. Karen Donegan coming in. Donegan, the shot, saved by Bellardo. Oh, Donegan tried to repeat her first goal, and Bellardo with a clutch save there. So now Henyon with it for Kittatinny. The pass is loose. Here's Donegan. Karen Donegan. Pope John has numbers. Donegan coming in. She gets bumped, and she's going to get a free shot. 2:57 to go, third quarter. Karen Donegan with a chance to tie the game. Here's the whistle. Donegan fires, save Bellardo. It goes back to Pope John. Smith with the pass over to Gang. And I believe it's going to stay with the Lions. And the ball in the cross of number 13, Jordan Smith. Smith's going to get a shot now. Smith shoots, score! Jordan Smith ties the game at 6. And Pope John has come back from a 6-3 deficit to deadlock this game with Kittatinny. 2:21 to go, third quarter. 6-6. So a nice comeback by the Lady Lions here, being down by 3 in the third.
Keep going, buddy.
Jordan Smith tying the game after goals by Serena Lorenzo and Kira Donegan. Now Donegan will take the draw against Bellardo. 2:21 to go, third quarter. We got an exciting one here. Glad you're with us. 6-6, Pope John and Kittatinny. After this game, if this is enough sports for you, we'll have Pope John baseball, the remainder of their game against St. Joe's of Montvale, coming up after this. Ball's in the air, scooped up by Donegan. Here's Kira Donegan, racing in on the left. Bellardo on her. Donegan on the left post. The shot over the crossbar, and Lorenzo's closest, so Pope John will keep it. So Lorenzo looking to break in. Pass over to Zawicki. Zawicki has it behind the net. Olivia Zawicki, she's got 2 goals today. Pass to Lorenzo. Lorenzo shoots. Saved by Bellardo. And it's pulled away by Winter Rowe. Rowe with Lorenzo on her. Now over to Maddie Almany. Pass to 11, Raleigh Dipple. It's loose, it's on the turf, and DeSanctis scoops it up. Cut it, DeSanctis, racing into Kittatinny's territory. DeSanctis on the left. Coming in, DeSanctis with the shot. Oh, she's got a flag as she was hit, trying to get the shot off, so she'll have a free shot. 1:03 to go in the third quarter. Pope John and Kittatinny tied at 6. Here's the shot by DeSanctis and a save by Bellardo. I think the defenseman, Winter Rowe, got a piece of that as DeSanctis tried to get the shot off. So we remain tied 6-6. Here's Raleigh Dipple on the far wing. Racing in on the left side. Dipple with it to the middle of the field. Looking to shoot. DeSanctis on her. Now to pass over. We have a whistle on the play. Infraction, I think, against Jordan Smith. Megan Williver with it for Kittatinny. 8 seconds to go. Clock winding down. And the whistle to start things up. Williver with the pass across. Out of the cross of Bellardo. And Kittatinny runs out of time. We are through 3 quarters here at Pope John High School. It's the Pope John Lady Lions and the Kittatinny Cougars tied at 6. We'll be back for fourth quarter action right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Come on back.
our goal signal, okay? It's not much, it's 2 seconds, 3 seconds, but just wait for our whistle to call the goal. Because we're looking at each other to make sure it truly is a goal. Because I would hate to see you stop the clock and it's not a goal. Okay, got it? Okay, thanks.
Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey. It is the second round of the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament in girls lacrosse. Mike Formisano along with you, calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us. The number 7 seed Pope John Lady Lions are hosting the number 10 seed Kittatinny Cougars. Well, we are deadlocked 6 apiece. Pope John coming back from a 6-3 deficit to tie the game late third quarter. And so now we head into the decisive fourth quarter. Or maybe decisive fourth quarter. It could go to overtime. And the Lady Lions and the Cougars are looking for a victory to move on in this tournament. Quarterfinal action on Saturday at Sparta High School. The number 2 Sparta Spartans will host the winner of this game. Meanwhile, after this game, we're going to head over to the baseball field and we will get the remainder of the Pope John baseball game against St. Joe's of Montvale. Pope John Lions and St. Joe's of Montvale in baseball after this, as they are already in progress. Pope John winning yesterday 4-2 in a wildly thrilling game against Chatham. On Thursday, we'll be with girls lacrosse again for senior night, JV, and then varsity, and then Friday, baseball against Wayne Hills. Here's the face-off, fourth quarter action between Pope John and Kittatinny for the right to face Sparta in the quarterfinals of the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament. Face-off goes over to the left, and it's won by Aaron Henyon for Kittatinny.
We got some time.
Henyon with the pass over to Winter Rowe. Rowe in the middle of the field. Gives it off to Megan Williver. Williver, pass to Sadie Brand. It's loose. DeFabritas having trouble picking it up. Now she does. The shot score. Adriana DeFabritas had trouble picking up the ball initially. She finally got it, and then she took the shot on Bella Booker, and she had no problem putting it past Booker. 7-6. Kittatinny with the lead. 30 seconds into quarter number 4. So now the face-off between Keir Donegan and Isabella Bellardo. Referee setting up the cross. A little different than boys lacrosse where it's on the ground when they take the face-offs. There are definitely slight differences between boys and girls lacrosse. Face off, and it's won by Kittatinny. Goes over to Aaron Henyon, and the Cougars with the ball. Down low to number 27, who races in. Shot on goal. Score! Number 27, Hannah Mikowski. Shoots it past Bella Booker, just inside the right post. And quickly here, just within 13 seconds of taking the lead, Kittatinny builds on it. 8-6, the Cougars over the Pope John Lady Lions. So here's a face-off between Bellardo and Donegan. And it's won by Pope John. The ball goes over to Olivia Zwicky. Zwicky racing up the left side. Pope John now going left to right on your screen in their blue uniforms. Kittatinny in white and blue shorts, blue skirts. Here's Donegan. Donegan with the shot high over the crossbar, and it's swallowed up by Bellardo. Sophia Bellardo with it. Pass over to number 11, Raleigh Dimple. Dipple's got gang on her. Pass downfield. Adriana Di Fabridis. Pass over to Rowe. Rowe gives it off to Henyon. Henyon into the middle of the shot. Score! Aaron Henyon puts it past Bella Booker. And the Pope John Lady Lions now trailing by 3 to Kittatinny. 9-6 with 10:27 to go in quarter number 4. So 3 goals within a minute by Kittatinny, and they've taken a 3-goal lead. And now goaltending change. Kendall Weiss goes back in for Bella Booker. Here's a face-off. Ball in the air. It's loose on the turf. Gang races back trying to scoop it up. And we have a whistle. And it'll be Pope John ball. Goes against Kittatinny, and now Pope John will start up with it. Sawicki with the pass to Gang. Bounces out of the cross. She has it now. Lily Gang, number 9 for Pope John. Pass upfield to Jordan Smith. Smith racing up the field. Looking for an opening. Smith on the right side now. She's even with the goal line. Now she'll drop below it. 9:44 to go, 4th quarter. Cougars leading the Lady Lions 9-6. Sawicki with it on the left post. Pass over to Smith. Smith down low. And it's put in. Well, let's see what the rule is. The referee. I think they're saying that she was on the line. We'll wait and see, get the official word. Just wanting to confirm if they're going to count the goal or not. I think they're going to count it because they're heading back to midfield. So the argument from the Kittatinny contingent here behind me was that they stepped on the line. But the goal was scored. The referees say no infraction. And with 9:25 to go, Lady Lions have cut the lead to 2. 9-7 now. So a big goal by Pope John there. Here's face-off. And it's scooped up on Winter Rowe of Kittatinny. Racing to the far side. Off the cross of number 3, Aaron Henyon. Ball still on the turf. One of the players stepped on the ball. And it's going to be Pope John who comes away with it. Allie Walton passes up the field. Carrie Donegan with it. Donegan to the middle. Donegan looking to get a shot off. She'll go to the right. Pass to Olivia Sawicki. Sawicki behind the net with 8:46 to go. Lions down by 2. Pass off to Donegan. Here's Kiera Donegan. Now to Sawicki. Sawicki along the left post. Back to Donegan, who races in. Trying to get a shot off. Over the crossbar, out of bounds. And they're going to say it's Kittatinny ball.
Good job, Jordan.
Nice job, Jordan.
8:15 to go, 4th quarter. Here's number 11, Raleigh Dipple with it. Sawicki with a slap on her. Dipple still with it. Pass up to number 5, Williver. Williver into Pope John territory. Less than 8 minutes to go. Kittatinny leading by 2. Wilbur on the right. Pass to Rowe. It's loose. Pope John trying to scoop it up. Whistle on the play.
Oh, we got lucky.
I think it's an infraction against Pope John, and so Kittatinny will get a free shot.
Take your time, White.
Well, actually, go ahead and start it below the goal, so instead of it being right in front of the net. Here's number 18 for Kittatinny, Kayla Mikowski. Intercepted by Pope John. Here comes Jordan Smith. Smith racing over the midfield stripe into Kittatinny territory. Smith on the right. Jordan Smith coming in. Forced to the outside, and now to pass back to Juliana Ramirez. 7:19 to go, fourth quarter. 9-7 Kittatinny leads. Here's a pass to Donegan. Gary Donegan on the right, in the near corner. Gary Donegan looking to break in. She's knocked down. Whistle on the play. And she stepped on the line of the crease, so it's going to go over to Kittatinny.
Take your time, Jordan.
6:50 and counting. Fourth quarter.
No turnovers. Let the clock run. No!
Now pass downfield to Williver. Williver in the middle of the field. Over to number 16. The ball's loose on the turf. Gang pops it in the air. Scooped up by Pope John. There's Maya Agner. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Kittatinny ball. Last touch by Pope John. 6:22 to go. And Kittatinny takes over. Mikowski. Pass over to Isabella Bellardo. Bellardo. And Bellardo coming in on the left wing. Angmer on here. Cougars lead by 2 with 5:56 to go.
No, don't be lazy. She almost jumped that.
Here's a pass by Rowe. Winter Rowe coming in down the center. The high slot, it's knocked loose. Picked up by Jordan Smith and Pope John. Here comes Smith. Smith, the pass up to Lorenzo. Serena Lorenzo. Lorenzo in the high slot, moving in to the left. Lorenzo looking for a shot. Is it there? She'll pull it behind the net, and they'll set up. Quickly now in front. Lorenzo turning around, looking to get a shot off, and the Kittatinny defense won't let her do so. Jordan below, cutting her off at the pass. 5:12 to go. Pope John in possession. They trail by 2. Here's Gang. Gang on the left. Gang looking to break in. We have a whistle. A push in front. So Pope John will start up with it. Lily Gang with a free shot here. Gang comes in. The shot saved by Sophia Bellardo. Point blank range. And Kittatinny takes over with 4.5 to go. And a timeout by the Cougars. 4:25 to go, fourth quarter. Kittatinny Cougars lead the Pope John Lady Lions 9-7. We'll be back to Pope John High School right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey. Second round action of the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament in girls lacrosse. Mike Formersano along with you, calling today's action here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. The Kittatinny Cougars looking for the mild upset. They are the number 10 seed against the number 7 seed Pope John Lady Lions. And Kittatinny with a 9-7 lead, and they have possession of the ball with 4:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Coming up right after this, we're going to make our way to the baseball diamonds. And we'll cover the rest of the Pope John baseball game against St. Joe's of Montvale. Looks like they're changing over right now as St. Joe's coming off the field, so should be the end of a full inning. We'll see what inning it is when we get up there. Ball's loose. It's picked up by Allie Walton. And here's Pope John with possession now. 4:14 to go. Walton with it on the left wing. We have a whistle, stopping play. And Pope John's going to have to come back. I think they'll keep possession. Clock down to 4 minutes remaining. Lions down by 2. Here is Smith. Jordan Smith in the center of the field. The Kittatinny defense coming down tight. Pass down low. Zawicki, the shot, score! Olivia Zawicki just underneath the crossbar with 3:46 remaining in the fourth quarter. They've cut the lead to just 1. Kittatinny 9, Pope John 8. A hat trick for Olivia Zawicki and a huge goal to get the Lady Lions back into this game. Now, 1 goal difference between Kittatinny and Pope John with just under 4 minutes to go. A monumental face-off upcoming between Kiera Donegan and Isabella Bellardo.
Get there first, Frank. Get there first. Come on, Lions. Get to the ball. Come on, Maggie.
Setting up for the face-off. Here we go. Ball's loose. It's on the turf. And it's Kittatinny who comes away with it. Isabella Bellardo with the ball. The pass down low. Number 17 with it for Kittatinny. It'll be the Cougars' ball. 3:27 to go, fourth quarter. The lead is just 1 for the Cougars. Pass down low. They have the lead and the ball, however. Number 12, Sadie Brand with it as we start back up. Actually, they're going to give it down low to no, it is Brand. He'll take the free shot. Brand coming in. Here's the shot. It's underneath Weiss. Weiss makes the save. So they're going to go ahead and give the ball back over to Kittatinny, but it won't be a shot. As Kendall Weiss making a huge save there to keep Pope John in this game. 9-8 with 2.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Pass over to number 30. Now back to 5, Megan Williver. Williver on the left. Over to Bellardo. Pope John's got a pressure to try and get that ball loose. All Kittatinny has to do is just sit back with it. Williver to the right. Gang guarding her. Less than 2 minutes to go now. Williver. Gang on her. Whistle. Now Williver onto the right. Angmer on her. She'll trot behind the Pope John net with it. Pass off to number 30. Now to Winter Rowe, number 20. Rowe on the left. Now over. Whistle. The push on the play. It'll be Kittatinny ball. So number 29. Bellardo passes off to 3, Aaron Henyon. Henyon to Rowe on the left. Rowe back to Henyon. Minute 5 seconds to go. Pope John's got to start pressuring right now. Less than a minute to go. Kittatinny's just going to sit back right now. Pope John has to start pressuring.
Run with the ball.
Ball's loose. There's Bellardo with it. 48 seconds to go. I don't know if Pope John realizes that they've got to get in there. We have a whistle. And it's infraction against Pope John. It's going to be against Jordan Smith. 37 seconds to go, and now Kittatinny with a man advantage. 9-8, the Cougars with the lead and the ball. Now we start up. 35 seconds to go. It's Bellardo with the pass over to Henyon. Henyon racing in. Now the pass below. Down the back line. They almost went out of bounds. Now the pass below. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it'll be Pope John ball. So now Allie Walton with it. We have a timeout by Pope John. 22 seconds to go. And it'll be Pope John timeout. The Lions down by 1 with possession. We'll see if they can get up the field and get a quick shot off to try and tie this game. Take a quick timeout. Be right back on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Pope John High School. 22 seconds to go. Pope John with possession and trail by 1 to Kittatinny. Second round matchup in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament. Lady Lions need a goal in the next 22 seconds or this tournament is over for them. The winner moves on to face Sparta on Saturday at Sparta High School. The Lady Lions will start deep in their own end. 22 seconds to go. Here's Allie Walton with it. Walton racing up the field. On the far side, trying to run past the defense. Ball's out of bounds. I think it's going to remain Pope John ball. 10 seconds. We're running out of time. When it falls out of the cross, stolen away, it's still loose. 3 seconds, 2. Kittatinny's going to win. 9-8. The Kittatinny Cougars upset the Pope John Lady Lions in the second round of the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament. And for Kittatinny, they'll move on to face number 2 Sparta in the HWS quarterfinal. For Pope John, they will head to their senior night matchup on Thursday, where they'll take on Lenape Valley. Tough loss for Pope John. However, this will help them later in the season, and they'll have the state tournament in about a month. They'll start preparing for that. But first, senior night on Thursday against Lenape Valley. We'll be here for the JV game first at 4 o'clock, and then 5:30, varsity senior night, girls lacrosse. Kittatinny defeats Pope John 9-8 in the second round of the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament. Stay with us. In about 5 minutes, we'll be up at the baseball diamond, and we'll bring you coverage of the Pope John Lions baseball team against St. Joe's of Montvale. We'll parachute in and give you the rest of that game as bonus coverage. So for everyone here, Pope John High School, this is Mike Formasano saying thank you very much for joining us. Final score once again, the Kittatinny Cougars upset the Pope John Lions in the 10-7 matchup, 9-8. Have a good night, and we'll see you for baseball in about 5 minutes. Have a good night.